Hello and welcome to our lecture, and in this lecture I want to cover extensively what features of Tubebuddy that you will need as a YouTuber and what features that you will need to ignore completely. And of course we're going to cover all the licenses. So without further ado, let me just jump to the computer and I'm going to be explaining everything that you'll need there. So here we are at Tubebuddy features window, and here are all the features that you will get for Tubebuddy for all 4 different licenses. By the way, free is license type as well, so we are going to be covering this one as well, and we are going to cover entire list in this lecture, and I'm going to be telling you whether you need this feature or you just need to ignore it completely. So let's just start. So first feature is scheduled publish. It was useful in the past, now it's not anymore. So it's basically is the scheduling of the publishing of the video. In the past, YouTube did not have this feature, and only way to do that was through Tubebuddy, and it's available for the Star and Legend license only, and it's not useful anymore, so you can completely ignore this feature. You don't need Tubebuddy for this feature. Second is scheduled video update. This is a very useful feature if you have a lot of video updates in the future. So this is a very useful feature if you are using a lot of updates in your videos. For example, if you are doing a giveaway and you want to change the title and description in the giveaway, indicating whether giveaway is actually ongoing or it actually ended. So if you're using the features like that, then this feature is useful. But to be fair, I don't know whether it's useful to pay for this feature, so you have to decide it for yourself. Next is sunset videos. This is feature that was available on Tubebuddy for really long time. These are basically the videos that will be deleted after some time. It depends again on your niche, whatever you are doing on your YouTube, and whether you need such feature or not. To be fair, I have never needed it ever in my life, but if you think that you can use this feature, yeah, by all means. But for me, I don't think that it's very useful. Card templates, pretty useful feature, but not as much as you think, because usually cards are needed for the specific points in your video. So if you think that you will need a template for your cards, then yes, but in my opinion, this is not the feature that is worth paying for. End screen templates, it's not very useful anymore, because you can just take any end screen elements from any videos that you have, so it's not that useful anymore. So what it was in the past, now it's not. Now, canned responses, it's also available on a free license as well. Canned response is basically just a list of responses that you can have pre-written, just maybe like okay, thank you, or cool, things like that. It is useful if people are asking the same questions over and over again, and you can use that if you want. It's useful for the larger channels, but if you're a smaller channel, it's usually not necessary, because you will not have a lot of questions at all. So yeah, it's useful if you are larger, maybe 1,000 subscribers or more. If you are smaller, it probably won't be that useful. Default upload profiles, very useful feature. This is probably the first feature that is actually worth paying for on Tubebuddy. So if you're not using upload defaults on YouTube, you are doing it very wrong. Upload defaults is basically a default title, description, and tags that you can add to any of your videos when you upload the video. So basically you don't need to fill out all the information that is common for every video, like your social media information, maybe your products. You will not need to write every single time. And if you have multiple types of videos, you can actually use multiple default upload profiles using Tubebuddy, which is incredibly useful, and I highly suggest you to use this feature extensively. Next is playlist sections. It's pretty useful if you are utilizing playlists a lot in your videos, but if you just started a YouTube channel and you have maybe like 10 or maybe less videos, it's not very useful. However, as you grow, as you accumulate the number of videos, and as you accumulate number of playlists, you might actually find these playlist sections useful. So basically, I'm going to show you what it does. We'll need to just press playlist sections, and it will show you what it does. It basically allows you to order and randomize your video playlist in a different ways, which is incredibly useful ways to use your playlists. Next is thumbnail generator, which is pretty good tool to use. It's also available on a free version as well. It actually shows you that you can add only one custom image, can create templates, cannot download or copy of image. This is pretty useful feature. However, I would highly recommend you to use proprietary software for creation of thumbnails. By the way, I have actually an entire course coming up in the near future dedicated to YouTube thumbnails, so stay tuned for that. However, I don't recommend to use it, but if you don't have any other choice, yeah, you can use it, but it's not worth paying for. When you have like even free photo editing softwares like Photopea or maybe GIMP that you can just use it whatever you want other than the YouTube thumbnails. Video topic planner is pretty good thing. It allows you basically to plan video topics based on comments and different tags. It's something like a notes for the future. Is it useful? Yes. Is it worth paying for? No. You can just simply write it in a notebook or write it in a phone, and it will be exactly the same function, probably even more versatile. So it's pretty good feature. Advanced video embed, very great feature. It's actually free, and if you have a website and want to embed your YouTube videos, maybe you want to embed it in a way so it would show only the latest video, this actually allows you to do that. It's an amazing feature, great, and it's absolutely free. Now let's talk about comment formatting. It's a great feature if you don't know how to actually do the comment formatting yourself, because it's not actually a TubeBuddy feature. It's actually can be done on any computer or keyboard. All it does is actually allows you to bolden the text or do it italic or underline. So for example, if you want to bolden the text of your comment, when you're writing the comment, you'll need to just select text and press Ctrl+B on the keyboard. So this is not an actually TubeBuddy feature, but it allows you to use it pretty easily. So yeah, it's pretty good if you don't know how to actually do it. Now, COPPA Center. This is a pretty useful feature due to the recent developments with the YouTube. It actually allows you to identify which videos of yours are identified as made for kids and which are not identified as made for kids. This allows you to identify which videos are not monetized because it's flagged as a made for kids and which are not. It just allows you to make it easier for you to find out which videos are deemed as made for kids and which are not. Emoji Picker, it's as simple as it explains. It allows you just to pick emoji. I'm going to show you how it actually works. So in the comments, you're going to see this Emoji Picker button right here. Just going to press and just pick any emoji that you want. It's as simple as that. Quick links menu it's basically a menu on the top of your YouTube dashboard. Just allows you just to choose whatever you want, just to go to whatever feature of the TubeBuddy or maybe whatever feature of the YouTube that you want. It allows you to go fast to analytics, to comments, and see a bunch of other features. Very useful. It's available for free, and the same is quick edit toolbar here as well. It's just the same thing, but it's available within the videos itself. Now, bulk processing tools. I'm not going through each one of them because it's basically the same thing, but doing a different features. Like one is for the cards, one is for the end screens, one is just for copying, one is for deleting, one for finding and replacing, one for thumbnail overlays. They are very useful feature if you have a lot of videos and do a lot of cross promotions between your videos. For example, let's say you have like 200 videos and you uploaded a new video where you want to promote in every single video. Basically, you want to add in the top of a description of every single video. By the way, I do not recommend to do things on the top of descriptions, but let's say that you want to do it, or maybe you want to do it in the middle of the video, or you want to just have a constantly changing roster of videos in your description, basically displaying your latest videos. You can actually do this using these tools. For example, in this case, you will need a bulk find, replace, and append tool. For example, you take the link to the latest video, the title to the latest video, drop it on this tool, find another video that you want to replace, and it will replace this video title and link with the new one in all of your video descriptions. It's very useful. It can be done with the cards and with the end screens as well. It's very useful. But unless you are utilizing it very extensively, unless you have a lot of videos that you want to just use it to promotions, this will not be very useful for you. Probably the most useful is this one, which is bulk find, replace, and append. All the rest ones are not that useful. So unless you have a lot of videos, you don't need that. And in my case, I just don't use this tool that much because it's just too much work, because I do a lot of videos and I don't need to just change the description every single time. You can use it for yourself, and it is available for only Star licenses, and this is the biggest difference between Pro and Star licenses. Star licenses actually allow you to use the bulk processing tools. We're gonna of course talk about in the licensing lectures, but unless you're planning to utilize this extensively, and it can be utilized extensively, you don't need it. Now, website SEO tools, these are very useful tools, and majority of the best tools here are available only for TubeBuddy Legend, which is the highest license of TubeBuddy. So first things first, auto translator. Do you need it? Probably not. It is not affecting that much on your video's performance, so you don't need it. Search rank tracking, you really don't need it. You think that you do, but you really don't need it. I didn't find any use when I was for this when I was using TubeBuddy Legend. Tag translator, You don't need it because you still need to use the same tag space for the different languages, so it's not very useful. Video A/B tests, incredibly useful tool. Like, this is the only tool which makes Tubebuddy Legend absolutely worth it. So basically it allows you to upload multiple different variations in your same video. Basically, you can upload 2 different thumbnails, 2 different titles, 2 different description, and 2 different tag lists. And Tubebuddy will just mix and match these thumbnails and titles and descriptions and see which ones actually perform. And after some time, maybe probably around a week or a few weeks after, it will actually tell you which one are actually performing and probably the reasons why they're performing as well. Incredibly powerful tool. To be fair, I scoured the entire internet to find something similar to that, and I couldn't find anything that works as great as this one. This is amazing tool if you have a budget and if you want to use this. This is incredibly powerful tool. This will probably make your journey to finding the best thumbnails, the best titles, the best description, the best tag list incredibly easy and incredibly fast, much faster than just doing it manually. Probably you'll not be changing the thumbnails and titles manually every single time. So this is incredibly powerful tool. Opportunity Finder, not that great tool. Just ignore this completely. Best practice audit, it's okay. It actually shows you the different things that you need to use for your videos, like maybe use cards, like using the names in the titles, the name in the description, keywords in descriptions. It's a great tool, but I'm pretty sure you won't be using that this very often. SEO Studio, pretty great tool. It actually shows you whether your video is actually optimized for the keywords or not, which is incredibly useful, and we're gonna have an entire dedicated lecture to this one as well. So very powerful tool. Search positions, it says it's available for Pro, Star, and Legend only, but to be fair, it's just a variation of the tag rankings, which is absolutely free to use. So yeah, don't buy the Tubebuddy Pro license for this one. Now, Insta Suggest is great tool as well. It actually suggests you the keywords the same way as the YouTube suggests you the different words when you type in search. Keyword Explorer, of course, you know what Keyword Explorer is. We're gonna cover this extensively. Search Explorer, basically the same thing. Tag list, it allows you to just create a list of tags that you can use in the multiple videos, available for free as well. Tag rankings, it basically shows you how you rank for the certain tags. Tag sorter basically allows you to sort your tags in different ways, and view and copy video tags basically allows you to view and copy video tags of other people basically. Now, promotion tools, this is a very powerful tool as well. Publish to Facebook is incredibly powerful tool that a lot of people are not giving the credit because it's available exclusively on Tubebuddy and it's available on Star license and up. So if you have a Facebook page that you are promoting, that you are uploading YouTube videos to, this allows you to upload the video natively on Facebook from your YouTube channel. It's not just taking your channel link and just getting it to your Facebook. No, it just upload it natively, allows you to rank on Facebook as well. You might not give a Facebook a lot of credit, but you can actually gain a lot of views and exposure from there as well. So it's a very powerful tool. Milestones, yeah, it's just a vanity metric basically showing you, yeah, you reached this number of subscribers on this day or this number of views this day. It's a great tool, but yeah, not that much. Best time to publish was very useful in the past. Now, not that much because YouTube is actually telling you directly when your viewers are actually online, and you can just choose whether you want to publish on that time or not. So yeah, it's a great tool, but not the top tool for the Tubebuddy. Then is Pick a Winner. It's basically if you're doing a lot of giveaways through comments, you can actually just choose a random comment. It's useful, great tool, but yeah, it's free, so yeah, you can use it as well. And one of the last big basically tabs is data and research tools. So channel access, it basically allows you to give access to different people on the channel. Good, but yeah, not that useful anymore. You can actually do this natively on YouTube as well. Click Magnet, very useful tool for the Tubebuddy Legend. Actually gives you a detailed breakdown of the CTRs, audience retention of all of the videos at once, and giving you suggestions what you need to improve on what videos. Great and powerful tool, available unfortunately only in Tubebuddy Legend. Competitor scoreboards, I never use these two. I never compete. I never show. I never try to just choose any competitors because I don't have competitors, and you shouldn't have as well, because you are only your own competitor. So just ignore this completely. Export comments, never use this. Retention analyzer, very powerful tool, allows you to analyze the audience retention of all of your videos to basically see at which point people are actually dropping off, and you can see it on all of your videos at once. You have this retention analyzer on YouTube as well, but you can see only on a certain video. Just every single video you need to go individual to see this one. This one just allows you to see on all of your videos. Brand alerts, yeah, don't use this. Channel backup, it's basically, it creates a CSV backup of your channel. Not that useful as well, but if you think that you'll need it, you can use it. Health report is basically something like an analytics overview of a channel. Was useful in the past when YouTube Classic was around. Now, not that much, but yeah, it's still good to have. Video Lytics basically gives you detailed information about each and every YouTube video that you will see, and allows you to compare the views. Don't use it, to be fair. Channel Valuation, it says it's available for free, but it was right now, it's not. It's using a different service to do that, and that service is not free. So this is actually from very old. This is not true. It's not available for you. Channelytics, it's basically gives you information about each and every channel that you visit on YouTube, and allows you to compare your views, subscribers to them. Comment word cloud basically gives you the cloud of comments and see which words are being used the most, basically to see what people are interested the most. Demonetization audit, you don't need that much, because YouTube is actually giving all the information now from now on. Language analysis, just ignore this. And search insights, it gives you just basically information about different search rankings on the right of your YouTube search. Basically, when you search for something, it's gonna give you all the information about this word, basically how high the competition is, how it performs, how many videos are there, and what people are actually uploading there, etc, etc. Very powerful, very insightful, and absolutely free. And the last two but not least, they are member perks and Tubebuddy mobile app. Let's start with the mobile app. Tubebuddy mobile app is not good. I don't like Tubebuddy mobile app. I don't use Tubebuddy mobile app, so I suggest you to ignore it completely, because it's not that good. It's basically a glorified keyword explorer and video topic planner only. That's all that you have, and it's not that great. And I don't suggest you to use it, and I don't use it myself as well. It's probably the biggest downside of the Tubebuddy. And member perks gives you an access to a bunch of royalty-free music, to assets, etc, etc. It's pretty useful tool if you are not using any other services, and you can use this one just to avoid any copyright claims or copyright strikes for the music in the future, and if you want to use a great graphics. Plus, it gives you a bunch of different discounts and a lot of different services that you can use for your YouTube. So basically, this is all about the features that you will need to focus on. We're gonna talk about, of course, each licenses in the future, but this is the tool that you will need, and just trust me, you will use only the tools that I talked about in this video, and just ignore everything else completely, because it's not going to be very useful for you. We just won't be using it. Maybe when you're just gonna play with it, but then you're just gonna completely ignore it. So just don't bother using every single tool on Tubebuddy. So this will be it for this lecture, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya. Hello and welcome to the bonus lecture, and this is where I have an amazing deals for you for Tubebuddy. So first things first, you probably want to know and learn how Tubebuddy's different licenses actually work, and I have an option for you to use Tubebuddy license. Any license, doesn't matter, will be pro, will be star, will be legend, it's up to you. You can just go and start with a legend if you want to see everything that Tubebuddy has to offer for absolutely free. And with this, I want to give you an exclusive free trial for a Tubebuddy. This will be 1 month free trial. You will given access to all of the tools of the Tubebuddy, and it will be great if you'll use it for this course as well, to use in everything that I taught you in this course. Just don't forget to cancel your trial in the end if you feel like you don't want to pay for Tubebuddy. Just write it as a reminder a few days before the trial will expire, just to cancel it before you will be charged. By the way, this deal is for everyone who either never registered on Tubebuddy or who has never paid for Tubebuddy. Any one of those people can use this. However, if you paid in the past or are paying right now and want to decrease the price of Tubebuddy, I have a great deal for you as well. You can use the coupon code NYXSONBuddy. I will have it, of course, in the course materials, and I will have the link directly that will take you there. You can just use the code NYXSONBuddy and it will take 20% off from any plan. It doesn't matter what plan you have. It will be like will be for pro, will be for star or legend, or will be monthly or annually. It doesn't matter. It will take 20% off. If you want the maximum savings, if you feel like that you will be using Tubebuddy for a really long time, choose annual subscription for any license and apply your coupon there, because it's gonna make your deal even better. If you haven't paid for Tubebuddy, go and get the free trial, because you have literally nothing to lose. Plus, you're gonna get access to one of the best YouTube tools available on the market. Well, this will be it for the bonus lecture, and I'm gonna see you in the next lecture or in the next course, whichever comes first. Take care.